What's up, fam? I am Chosen144. When you are raising your consciousness and you start to realize that it is all you, okay? You're the cause, you're the remedy for all of the things happening in your reality. You're the cause and you're the remedy, one way or the other, okay? Did that person do unthinkable things? Yes, but you got involved, okay? Did you stick around when those unthinkable things were taking place? Yes, you did, okay? So that's just an example, but when you are raising your consciousness, you start to realize it's all you. Okay? It's not about trying to control others and the way they perceive things. It's not about manipulating people to try and fit your narrative. It's not about that. Okay? It's literally all about making changes for you and your highest good. As you make changes, when it comes to you, your reality has no choice but to respond accordingly, okay? So if you are making small changes to improve your health, if you are making small changes to keep an open mind more, to be less closed off to new information, if you are making changes in who you allow into your energy and things like that, these things will have an outcome, okay, energetically, and it will manifest in your reality as amazing physique because you're starting to work on your health, or it may manifest as new love because you're careful of who you're around and who you allow in your energy. You only allow, those whose energy is high vibrational like yours around you, okay? Because energy is infectious. Everybody knows that. That may, manifest as new, beautiful love in your life and shit like that. But you must realize it's all you, okay? When you realize this, it's very empowering and it's very confronting, okay? Because you realize that you've got a lot of unlearning to do, and then you've got a bit of programming to do yourself. You're rewiring your brain so that you can consciously create your reality, okay? You're not going to unconsciously, subconsciously create your reality and then wonder why it's not what you desire and then call it, oh, well, that's just how things panned out. That's fate, I guess. That was my destiny. You're not doing that, okay? You're rewiring your brain. You're creating small changes that connect together and create a huge change in your life, and then your reality will change accordingly, okay? A lot of people know this. There is something called the law of, how there's the law of attraction, The Secret and all that shit, which is a very incomplete manifestation system. I'm yet to see a complete manifestation system. I'm yet to see one. I see impressive manifestation coaches and shit like that, but I'm yet to see a complete manifestation teaching. You know what I'm saying? There is a law called there's a term called the law of assumption, which is kind of like fake it till you make it, okay? Very powerful stuff. This is how you program yourself. You fake it till you make it. But if there are core beliefs living in you that are contrary to what you're manifesting, it will stay just out of your arm's reach. It'll stay just out of your reality's reach. It has to. Because the universe doesn't give you what you're asking for. The universe doesn't give you what you want. The universe matches your vibration. The universe gives you what you are. Okay? So if you say, people always sort of like do this with money. So I'm just going to say money, right? Because money can help anyone. It can buy anything, whatever. So we'll just use that as a thing. If you look at yourself in the mirror every day and tell yourself that you're a billionaire, okay? Every single day, but then all day you're whinging about bills and you're whinging about, whinging means complaining. All day, I heard that, all day, about, money goes out faster than it comes in, money doesn't grow on trees. Oh, that's expensive. Oh, look how expensive the petrol is and shit like that, gas. It doesn't match. So the universe goes, who are you kidding? You don't know how to be a billionaire. All you do is complain about money. Millionaires don't complain about money. That's how it works, okay? A lot of these people that do rituals and things like that, people that know what they're doing, not Google witches and, go and get your little coloured candles from the fucking Botanica and shit like that. It's not that shit. I'm talking when you realise this is how it works, you will start to see what I mean, okay? I lost my train of thought there for a little bit. You will see what I mean. Like, if you were to go to the mirror and tell yourself, I'm a billionaire every day, and then each day you do a small gesture, you do a small action, you symbolize being that billionaire in some way, shape or form. You know what I'm saying? Feel the emotion of whatever that is and know that you're a billionaire and you will never have to worry about money again. And you watch the universe shift and align. It has no choice. But the thing is, if you haven't cleared it all up inside you, you will be trying to manifest and you'll be blocked. And it'll be a core belief that literally lives in you, a core belief that your parents used to repeat, or a core belief that a friend used to always say, a saying that your friend's family's father used to say, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Core beliefs that have stuck with you can block you, okay? So it's very important to be certain that you're addressing triggers when they happen. If something triggers you, that is gold. It means that there is a part of you that needs attention. It needs to be seen. There's a part of you that you have shunned. There's a part of you that you're ashamed of. There's a part of you that you're very unaware of that needs to be seen. Okay? And this means that you need to forgive yourself for something, or you need to forgive someone else for something. Okay? Thus bringing that aspect of you back to the light of consciousness so it can be consciously utilized rather than projected, unbeknownst to you, for everybody out there to see. That's what projection is. It's somebody that is triggered by something in someone else or something someone else has said because they believe that thing about themselves. So they will project. Like, automatically. Okay? That's the shadow taking the wheel, unbeknownst to the conscious driver. You know what I'm saying? You. This is why shadow work's really important. And it's the not so nice and the not so, want to be heard part. But it's the most important part. All of that programming since you were little has instilled these core beliefs in you that has made you shy away, made you feel embarrassed, made you feel ashamed, made you feel guilty, or some shit like that. So you refuse to be that part of you anymore, okay? And that is fragmentation, very unhealthy, okay? That will manifest somewhere in your body as an ailment as well, physically. A sore back, sore shoulder, neck pain. All of these things, they're connected to something that fractured your psyche. Okay? Someone might have embarrassed you in front of a lot of people. Someone might have told you you've got a shit singing voice, so you should never sing. You don't sing anymore. Unbeknownst to you, your sole purpose is to get on stage and sing. It's always your purpose that's attacked. You know what I'm saying? I hope this makes sense, because there's a lot of people creating a reality that they think is theirs, and it's not. Okay? You're not living the reality that you chose for yourself. You're living a reality based on a perception that's been handed to you by evil fucks. This is all made up for entertainment purposes only. This is a fictional story. It's time to heal yourself. It's time to call yourself out and call others out and forgive it all, so that your energy is freed up, so that your subconscious mind is not full of bullshit, so that you can consciously create your reality. When you see these evil fucks ritualizing, and when you hear of Masons playing out a role play and things like that, they're programming things, okay? They're literally using symbols. They're using different spells, okay? There's a reason why when we sound out words, it's called spelling. Your words are spells. Your thoughts are creating your reality. And that's the other thing. We've been fooled. The English language has been definitely messed with, so that commonplace talk is actually like casting negative spells over others and over yourself. And you don't even realize it. You know what I'm saying? Like these lack sayings. Money goes out faster than it comes in. Money doesn't grow on trees. There's never enough, That's just to do with money. But people do it when it comes to love. Oh, why do I always get the idiots? Oh, I never find the right person. Nobody ever shows me true love. It's that. It's the complaining. Okay? People have been taught these sayings. You know what I'm saying? Good things come to those that wait. Duh. What the fuck is that shit? Don't wait. Good things come to those who create. Okay? Oh, don't spread yourself too thin. You know what I'm saying? And then on the other hand, there's don't put all your eggs in one basket. Which is it? You know what I'm saying? There's people that are just spouting things that they've heard from movies, things that they've heard from people, and they don't realise it's programming. It's programming your reality, it's programming your hour, it's programming your day, it's programming your minute. Okay? Be very mindful of the words you speak. You might hear a lot of people in the spiritual community say grand rising, rich risings. It's because they don't want to say good morning. We have nothing to mourn. Mourning holds a vibration of grief. You know what I'm saying? You know, it baffles me. It baffles me that we are casting spells on others. We're casting spells on ourselves. When you have ill intentions towards somebody, you're using black magic. You know, when you say, oh, look at this idiot speeding in their car. They're going to have a crash. You just use black magic. Do you know what I'm saying? Magic is not always ritualized. I'm telling you, magic is everywhere and people are using it all the time, but they're using it to their own detriment. You know what I'm saying? Without realizing it. The vibration you hold, the vibration you speak, the thoughts that you think, they're all relevant, very relevant. And I know I've had people say, oh, my words weren't energetically charged. They weren't emotionally charged. It was just said in jest. Well, guess what? The universe doesn't understand sarcasm, okay? The universe does not get sarcasm, okay? That's why you can fake it till you make it. But it does also work the other way. You could say something in jest, but deep down, you know, it might cancel it out because deep down you're a pure soul and you would mean no harm or anything. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of people casting spells and, you know, they're quite neutral at their core about it, so the spells work. Okay? Realize it. Realize it. You're programming your reality, you're programming others, you're programming yourself all the time. And these evil fucks, they're programming you all the time. But if you're aware of it, you're not susceptible anymore. You see the patterns, you see the symbols, you hear the spells, and a part of you, your cells kind of vibrate and laugh with you because you're conscious now. You know what I'm saying? And you can see things for what they are, okay? It means that you are far less susceptible than when you were unconscious to it all, okay? Start to create. No matter what, everything that's in your reality right now, you took part in, okay? And you can take part in to undo it as well, okay? Create new habits. A habit takes 7 to 21 repetitions and continue, okay? And all these little 1%ers, your health, you know, who you're around and who's allowed in your energy, who you're going to say no to unapologetically whenever you feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Not giving a fuck about who gives a fuck about, you know, what you're talking about and things like that. Shamelessly be creative. Unapologetically say no or call things out when need be. Your intuition is key here. But just know, everything in your reality has been created by you one way or another, whether it's via your hijacked perception or via you unknowingly blocking yourself, or you consciously creating, co-creating with the universe, co-creating with God, because you see what's up and you realize now, thought plus your emotions give you the intuition to take inspired action, and the rest is history. You're creating consciously. You're co-creating with God. Okay? Because you are it and it is you. I fucking love you, fam. Peace, love and light.